Hi everybody, welcome back to another video. My name is Matthew and I love art, okay? I love art. It's all over the place. I've made countless art throughout the past several years. In fact, what you're watching right now could be a form of art, and it is a form of art, video art. And if anyone's gonna disagree with me, aren't we the same people that agree movies are art? Like, we go to see this big blockbuster movie or this underrated film, maybe like about like talent and whatnot, and then we come out of the theater and say, "Ah, that was a beautiful piece of art." And like I've said it about many films, and I'll say it again about this film. This film is a work of art, and if you disagree with me, get out of here. And before this turns into some King of the Monsters Godzilla 2 debate about how good or bad the movie is, to me it's the perfect film of all time, honestly. They say they say there doesn't exist a perfect film, but what am I holding? But opinions exist. I respect all opinions. If you don't like it, that's fine. If you like it, that's fine. But today I thought it would be a nice time to start this little mini series about me showcasing my past art to you, my past work. These are work that I've had done like in throughout the years, and some stuff that I do have, some stuff I don't have anymore, because you know they're mainly school projects. I barely do paintings outside of that because I'm mostly doing my videos as another form of art. But you know, I'll do a doodle maybe here and there. But today we're going to be kind of going on about this. So today I'm actually going to start with this very old piece of art that actually came from 2014, almost like 7-8 years ago. And this is actually a bunch of lines. Yeah, I don't even know. Basically, this was, we had like this tape thing going on. Like we were supposed to like put on tape on the canvas, and then we were supposed to like paint it on it, and like paint between the crevices. You probably know what I'm talking about if you're an artist. And then we were supposed to peel it off, and it would be like a bunch of lines. I don't think I actually did that. What instead I did was, because I was behind on assignments, I think back then, is that I just simply took this, brush stroked it, and mimicked what it would look like with tape, because I didn't have the time to just put the tape, put the paint on, and then wait for it to dry, then peel the paint off. Like, that would have taken too long for me. So I just simply just did that. And, I mean, at least it's colorful, but, like, 70% of it's, like, white still. This would have gone to better use if I just waited, or, like, caught up on my assignments and then, like, done it. So that's kind of this is the oldest one, and to prove that it was made in 2014, my name, 2014. So yeah, that's kind of another thing. I guess we're not going to do another paint. Well, we have a few more paint canvases to show, but I'm actually going to take a look at something I made a few years ago. This was gone through several repaints. It is actually my Godzilla truck. Many people throughout the years will constantly buy Godzilla figures one after another. I am one of those rare individuals who have said they made their own Godzilla toy. And I mean, I know it's not a Godzilla figure, it's a truck, but like it basically it has like a bunch of detail here. The face is just kind of look cute. He has 3 rows of dorsal fins, which is accurate to like the Showa era, and I also put some glitter on it. You might remember me taking a look at this in the, what was it, the Godzilla 2021 Advent Calendar. I forget which day, but it was fine. It's still very hairy. But the main thing that really sucks about this thing is I lost the trailer for it. See, originally it was a full-blown truck. It had the original truck, and then it had the trailer. The truck itself went missing because basically I was kind of packing my stuff, like rearranging it, and then like I put all the Godzilla boxes, and then I put the you guys might remember the light up Godzilla picture that shoots the atomic breath out kind of visually, and then like it I put the Godzilla trailer in, but then I didn't put this one in. But somebody it was in a garbage bag, and like that would probably be my fault for putting it in a garbage bag. But my plan was to just put it in there and then just let my family know, hey, this is all my stuff. Don't throw this out. I did let everybody know, but somebody mistaken it for an actual garbage bag anyway, like full of garbage, and just chucked it all out. So that meant all my boxes to that date were all missing. And there went that big trailer I spent many, many years working on. Yeah. So, but that's not their fault. Honestly, I don't blame them. I probably would have mistaken them too if I didn't look inside or just kind of feel what was in there. But yeah, it was kind of my mistake for putting it in a garbage bag anyway. So it had a trailer, but luckily I do have video footage of that. And that was from 2017, I want to say. And by the way, this was originally a repaint. Like, underneath here is a much more lighter coat of green. And like, I completely caked this thing to the brim with a darker green, and it had a completely different design. It said Godzilla, King of the Monsters, and like, it was so cool. Yeah, it was really awesome. Next, for my paint canvases, this is probably my favorite. It says Matthew K for Matthew Kozub, and this is the most epic thing I've probably ever created painting-wise. Because like, it has like a bunch of blacks round, and then it has like dark blue, middle blue, then light blue, and then it has like the silhouette of a tree with some birds. That's obviously totally not red. And then it has like a fence with red on it, and it's just so cool. You know, like, it's so intricate, and it's so not colorful, as the only color on here is like blue and black, and I guess white in the middle. But like, it's so cool. You can tell an entire story of this. Like, maybe maybe ask some questions like, why is just the single tree there? Why is red on a fence next to the tree? Why is he up at this time of night? Shouldn't he be hanging out with Godzilla and his buds at the bar or something? Maybe, but I don't know. At this point, it's all up to speculation. For my next art piece, it's actually this. You might be wondering what the heck this thing is. Well, I'll tell you what this thing is. This is essentially, I forget what it actually is, but it was probably like some sort of sock made of some sort of big felt, and we covered it, and I don't think we glued it, but we covered it with something, and then it stuck to like some sort of wireframe on a wooden brick, and I still have it. It's not in the best condition, as this part got a little squished in and scrunched up, but it's kind of interesting because like, you have here at the bottom some nice detail. This is not a flyer. This was meant to make look like one of the Mario hills. You have like either clouds or stars. I can't remember what they are. And then you have like the grass at the bottom. And then here you actually have red in good old painting form. And then you have this, Brandon the bowling ball. You can tell it's Brandon because of the legs. And if you look up there slightly, right there you can see his little holes he has on the top of his head. Which means this is the first ever Golden Glory painting I ever did. Which I'm very proud of it. But yeah, I made this several years ago. It's still one of the craziest pieces I've ever made. And if I could do another one of these, I would. Another art piece that I created was I think my least favorite, honestly, like in terms of execution, this. This is the Godzilla 2019 NECA accessory add-on that I made. Yeah, that's kind of, you probably know why I'm not a fan of this. Like, I'm not totally too happy with this because, for one thing, it's so rushed in terms of paint. I tried the same technique, quote-unquote, that I was supposed to do with this, for this, to try to get some sort of neon effect going. But all it just looks like is an eyeball, like some sort of square eyeball. Probably something you would see in Minecraft, maybe with like rectangles, eyeballs or something. Even the blue is better in terms of like how the neon buildings looked in the movie, but it's still just globbed on there. Like, I can feel it just running with my hand. I can feel the paint that's just, it's so caked on. I hate it. I might apply like a sander, sand some of the stuff out and reapply the paint. But, like, just look at it. It's so globbed on. You can even see it. Look at this little shading on that. Yeah, like, it's all one color. Why am I even saying shading? At least the impact thing looks here and here. This is probably my favorite part about it. That it's actually destroyed. So it's not just one bland, simple little building. Another art piece that I actually really like is this. Now you might be wondering, what the heck is this supposed to be as well? Well, this was supposed to be a snowman that you could twist around and like show a different emotion. I chose not to do a snowman and instead did Angry Birds. Because, like, I mean, what do you expect? This was at the height of my Angry Birds obsession. And so, basically, I took, like, 3 separate pieces of actual wood. Like, this was all cut from I think, a log or tree from hand. And, like, painted from myself. And, like, you're able to, like, twist it and you'll get another bird. Yeah. It's stiff, so, I mean, this thing is how many years old? Yeah, you can twist it and get bomb. You know what? I might as well detach from the stand. Basically, you have 3 birds here, and then you have 2 birds and then a pig down here. So you can get like different combinations of like whatever you want. Like if you want like this trio or this trio, or let's actually sweeten the deal. Oh no, that's just back to this is back to. We can get like a stop, like a light stop, traffic light. Or we can get like this. In terms of color palette, I like this a lot, honestly. But the decision is ultimately up to the person having this in hand. Sadly, like I applied some sort of thing to protect it from like scuffing. It's still on there in terms of like the faces, but it's not there anymore in terms of like the bottom of these things, because like you can still rotate them, but they're like all flaky and everything. So not only is the wood coming off a little bit, but the paint is too. And what's mostly notable about this is that I have a little stand for it, and but it's just a little base that says Angry Birds, and then it has Matthew at the bottom, and then it's like it has like the world's tiniest peg hole. And this is supposed to be the Angry Birds grass, but as you can kind of see here, after years of twisting the bottom, it's scuffed a lot. So what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to repaint it because I don't have the right greens to do a repaint of this. Not to mention I want to keep it as natural looking as I can to its original look. And I'm actually going to take out this little piece of wood and actually maybe like, I don't know, maybe I might actually extend the wood or like find some sort of metal screw instead of just like just having this, because what'll happen during the night is that I'll have this on my desk, right? And then what this will do is, since it's like very top heavy, it's like it likes to have like some sort of balancing act, and then boom, it goes. Because this is not really that sturdy connection. It can fit right in there fine, but it's not really that. It's not really that sturdy. So it's kind of innovative, I guess. And the last one is another paint canvas, and I'm probably going to say this is probably my favorite one. Probably. But this one was actually a little bit of a collaboration with my sister. Yeah, a collaboration. And you can probably tell who already did which side. This was my sister's side, this was my side. And before any of you say, oh, your sister paints way better than you, you do realize we have completely different art styles. She has a much more realistic art style. I have a much more cartoony art style. If I wanted to do something realistic, I'd probably still be here sitting down and trying to draw that friggin' thing. Look at this. So basically, this is my side depicting Brandon in some sort of separate world. I guess it could be like the beach, but then there's like grass here. That wouldn't make sense for grass to grow on sand. And not to mention, like, there's like the tiniest bit of clouds here. Not to mention we have Brandon himself here. Our kind of style hills, and it looks very fancy. In fact, I recreated this in digital, and then we have this side, which is basically just like a lamp house all across like tropical waters. You have like some palm trees maybe. You have some nice clouds. And it looks really, really dynamic. And not to mention the orange kind of makes it look like the sunset, I think, or sunrise, maybe, whichever. I think that's kind of what it is. So, yeah, she has a very keen sense of eye for art, I would say. I kind of keep this on my wall just because it looks cool. And yeah, that's kind of it for paintings. Those are kind of some art pieces that I've created over the years when it comes to painting. Part 2 I'm going to do for some of my drawings, and like I can't wait to show you some of my drawings. So these are like drawings that I did on paper. Part 3 will be the ultimate one, which is some of my digital drawings that I've created over the years, which I have tried digital art. One person can definitely tell that. That being said, hope you guys enjoyed this little part 1 video. If you guys did like it, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, everyone.